I married a stranger to save my company. He married me to save his name. You may now kiss the groom, the officiant said with a cheerful grin that did not match the cold sweat rolling down my back. We barely touched. Lips brushed like feathers over fire, and my heart burned for all the wrong reasons. It had started as a joke between lawyers. A merger of two real estate empires was threatened by press leaks and an anti-gay scandal involving Marcus Langford, heir to one of the wealthiest families in Atlanta. The solution: a marriage. To me, Noah Tran, quiet, respectable, boring, and openly gay. Marcus needed redemption. I needed the deal to go through, so we signed. I remember the first time I saw him in person. I was expecting a man desperate to clean his image, maybe someone scared. Instead, Marcus walked into the office like he owned oxygen itself. Smooth, radiant, dripping power and disinterest. He didn't even look at me when he said, "You'll do." And God help me, I still said yes. The wedding was a media circus. Flashing cameras, socialites pretending not to whisper. I smiled through clenched teeth. Marcus played the part with award-worthy detachment. But after the reception, when the champagne was gone and the suits came off, he didn't even try to pretend. "I don't need romance," he said. Shrugging out of his shirt like this was just another board meeting. "Just discretion. You'll get what you want. So will I." I wanted to hit him. Instead, I moved into his penthouse. The days bled together. Morning runs, separate rooms, joint press appearances. At first, we barely spoke unless necessary. He was always on the phone, always glancing past me like I was air. But late at night, when he thought I was asleep, I'd hear the sound of a piano. Soft, melancholy. I didn't know he played. Sometimes I'd find mugs half full of coffee near the window. Always cold. Always untouched. He was hiding something. But then again, so was I. I never told him about my father, the man I used to be ashamed of. A Vietnamese immigrant who worked 3 jobs just to put me through Yale. A man who cried in secret when I came out, not because he was ashamed, but because he feared the world would hurt me. Marcus didn't ask, and I didn't offer. But one night things changed. I came home late from a meeting. The lights were off, except for the soft glow of the kitchen. Marcus stood barefoot in sweatpants, eating dry cereal from the box. He looked at me, for once really looked. "You ever feel like you're trapped in a role someone else wrote?" I blinked. "All the time." He didn't smile, but something cracked open. That night we didn't kiss. We didn't even touch. But we sat on the couch until sunrise, talking about everything but ourselves. It was the first real night of our marriage. A few weeks later, the tabloid storm hit. Photos, videos. A mysterious source leaked evidence that Marcus had only married me to restore his reputation after years of secret affairs with both men and women. I confronted him. He didn't deny it. "I never said I was innocent," he said, staring out the window like it was easier than facing me. "You agreed to this, Noah. Don't pretend you didn't know what it was." "I thought I was helping you," I snapped, not playing the fool. He turned then, eyes bloodshot. "And you didn't benefit from this? Your firm tripled in value. You're the golden boy now. And you're still a coward," I whispered. His jaw clenched. I left the penthouse that night. I stayed with my best friend Malik for 3 days, watching the media rip us apart like vultures. I kept waiting for a call, a text, anything. Nothing came. Until it did. A letter. Handwritten, in Marcus's impossible-to-read scrawl. I never wanted to be seen. I spent my whole life pretending not to care what people thought. But you made me want to stop hiding. You were never part of my damage control. You were the only thing that felt real in all this. I'm sorry I forgot how to be human. I'm sorry I hurt you. I stared at the page until the ink blurred. Then I went home. He was waiting on the balcony, staring into the Atlanta skyline like he'd been waiting for a verdict. "I didn't know what love looked like," he said without turning around. "I thought I could fake it and feel safe. But you made it dangerous." I stepped closer. "And you made me feel like I wasn't enough." Silence. Then he turned. "You are. You always were." I took his hand. This time he didn't pull away. Things didn't magically fix overnight. There were PR messes, broken trust, long therapy sessions. But we tried. We started cooking together. Badly. We fought over music, over paint colors, over who snored louder. But we also danced in our socks at 2 a.m. We kissed without needing cameras. We learned how to be husbands, not just partners on paper. A year later, we remarried. No press, no contracts, just us. And this time, when the officiant said, "You may now kiss your husband," we didn't hesitate. We kissed like we meant it, like we chose each other. And we did. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.